Good afternoon. It's a privilege, really, to do this deed here this afternoon and hand out these awards, the Paula Goering Memorial Scholarship, because it recognizes really a significant contribution that Paula made to research, services, and policies targeting the issue of homelessness in Canada that goes over a 30-year period or more. In fact, Paula was really the first researcher in Canada to investigate homelessness. And she always did it with the goal of finding a way for getting people out of homelessness and having them build a meaningful life in the community. And many people here I know her through as the lead investigator in the Mental Health Commission of Canada's at-home Chez Soi demonstration project. I don't think there was anybody else in the country that could have led such an ambitious and complex study and do it with such effectiveness. Sadly, after the study, Paula passed away in May 2016. But because of her leadership on the project, Housing First became a national policy in Canada, and programs are being developed in communities across Canada. So we really stand on her shoulders. And I know that those of you in the room today who knew Paula will remember her warmth, her genuineness, her integrity, her quiet but effective leadership style, and her passion for social justice. So in recognition of Paula's exceptional contribution as a mentor to students, practitioner, and pioneering researcher who really focused on translating research findings into knowledge, the Canadian Alliance to End Homelessness has established the Paula Goering Memorial Scholarship. And I really thank them for doing that. And once again, we received excellent applications from students, service providers from across the country, and it was really a difficult task to choose the winners. And I also want to thank Jeff Nelson and Eric McNaughton, who helped with the evaluation of the applications. So first, let me begin with the service provider winners. The first winner is Sarah Brown. And Sarah is a case manager in the Homestead Housing First program in St. John's, Newfoundland. And it's a program that she was telling me that at capacity serves 20 people, but she's serving 30 people as their only case manager. Just a reflection of her commitment, like many of you that are in this room today. And in her nomination letter, she's described as really exemplary in putting in place the ideas behind the Paula Goering Scholarship. She's an individual who brings compassion, knowledge, and skill to her work with participants, a tireless advocate and community leader in St. John that goes back many years. So, Sarah, do you want to come up and present? Danita Frost-Arey is the second winner. I don't know if Danita is here. You'll get your steps in if you're at the back of the hall. But if you are here, just come on up. So Danita is the service coordinator with the Yellowknife Housing First program. And I may not pronounce this correctly, but she is a Gwich'in beneficiary originally from Atklafik, Northwest Territories. And she's currently working on her Bachelor of Social Work from the University of Regina through online studies. So I guess she doesn't sleep at night. Now, the Yellowknife Housing First program is quite unique in its application of harm reduction practices. And Danita's played a key role in this area with program participants and staff. In her nomination letter, she's described as demonstrating compassion, empathy, and dedication for the clients she served. She's a strong advocate for Housing First and shows strong program management skills and cultural competence, making her an ideal candidate for the award. Danita? Okay, and now for the Student Researcher Awards. I was going to start with Bushra Khan, who I had the pleasure of having lunch with. She's currently a resident in psychiatry at the University of Toronto. She has really a lengthy, impressive history of working and conducting research with marginalized populations. She moved to Canada with her family as a refugee in the late 1990s. Now, her research in the residency program focused on a really innovative program, what's called a recovery college, supporting transitions and recovery education learning center that has been launched in Toronto and intended to really provide, using an adult education model, a focus on the types of life goals that people are coming out of homelessness can work towards. In her nomination letter, she's described as being deeply interested in the social determinants of health and the impact on the disease prevention, health, and well-being of disadvantaged populations. It's stated that she has a long history of contributing in the area of social advocacy with homeless and immigrant populations, and that her work has already been recognized with a number of academic and community leadership awards. So Bushra? Erika Vas, is Erika here? You don't, okay, but I will mention Erika, she's a master's student in the Indigenous Development Program at the University of Winnipeg. And as part of the program, she completed an international research placement this past summer with LifeWise, that's located in Auckland, New Zealand. And interestingly, she actually met the people from New Zealand at the last CAEH conference in Winnipeg. And they set up the placement there, which is kind of a nice twist, eh? In any event, she used the opportunity to conduct research on the innovative Housing First programs that have been adapted to the Maori culture in New Zealand. In the nomination letter, she's described as having excellent academic and practical skills while successfully undertaking nationally recognized research. She has a strong desire to bring about positive change and to make meaningful contributions to the on-reserve housing field in Canada. Her research reflects her desire to assist Indigenous communities to pursue development initiatives and strengthen partnerships between Indigenous and non-Indigenous communities in Canada and internationally. So we'll make sure that Erika gets her award. And possibly if Gino's here, I don't know if Gino DeStasio's here, you can get it from me at the front. So in closing, I just want to congratulate our award winners. I think the sector is in good hands. Having young people like our award winners who are so committed to the goal of ending homelessness in Canada. And it makes me feel good as an old-timer, if I can say that. And also I want to thank the Canadian Alliance to End Homelessness. It uses registration fees, your registration fees, for supporting this scholarship, which honors our friend and colleague, Paula Goering. So thank you very much.